Words appear. Whose planned life is it anyway? In association with Sterling Creations and VIP Tech Productions present Ask Donna. Donna Jordan answers your questions and offers you tips and tricks on being an author, an expert, a sight loss coach, and an advocate. Ask Donna, the expert.
Hello, and greetings to my listeners. I am Donna Jordan, award-winning sight loss coach, author, and advocate. And it is the 4th week of November. Boy, oh boy, this year has really gone by in a big way. It has sped along and we can't stop it. We're towards the end of November and I can't believe it. I just can't. So, are we getting ready for the holiday season? Are we getting ready to celebrate Christmas or, every other holiday, type of holiday? Are we getting ready to do all this? Yeah? Navidad, Noel, Buen Natale, Happy Hanukkah, everything like that. Are we getting ready for all that? Am I allowed to say ho, ho, ho from Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus? Okay, well, that's just me. And again, I thank my good friend Victor Guvia for giving me this wonderful opportunity to be with you. I thank you, my listeners, for tuning in, continuing to tune in and listen to me, but most of all to provide me with your input, your feedback, your comments, and everything else. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, for this week, the final week of November, I'm going to wear my so-called expert's hat. Yeah? And before I put on my expert's hat, I just one more time want to remind you to listen to the end for my 2 very special features, because I really enjoy bringing them to you and I've gotten a lot of positive feedback about them. If you don't fall asleep before then, I hope you wake up in time to hear them. And if you miss any of it, you can always go back and listen to it. Alright? So, we have me wearing my expert's hat for this week, or my so-called expert's hat. Alright? It's all about finding a cleaning service that you are comfortable with. It's accessible cleaning services. You have to be able to engage comfortably with your cleaning service, to tell them exactly what you want, how you want it done, and that if you are very fussy, as I am, about having things put back properly in their places, you've got to tell them that. And one technique I find that you could share with your cleaning service is to say to them, you know what, before you start cleaning, take a picture with your cell phone of how it is before you start to clean. After you've cleaned, please put everything back where you found it. Use the image you took as a reference to do that. And I find that it's working out very well as I do this more and more with different things. When I ask people to help me out and they need to put things back in their proper place, they first take an image of what they're doing, then they do it, look at the image again, and put the things back where they were before you started cleaning. Okay? You've got to be able to communicate effectively with your cleaning service. Don't be afraid to tell them what you want. Don't be afraid to say to them, I love what you've done. Thank you. But also do not be afraid to say, you know what? the next time around, if you can do this or do that, or I want you to do a bit more or do a bit less. You have to be able to engage and to communicate. Okay? And you have to be able to explain to them. The one thing I find, it's not what you tell them, it's how you tell them. And this all makes for an accessible leading service. Okay? Especially so with the holidays coming and you want some help with your cleaning services. Clean up your house, your kitchen, your home, your office, whatever. This is it. Alright? Alright. As I've been saying for the past month, the Blind Lifestyle newsletter is presently on a bit of a hiatus. Hopefully we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, you can catch up on back issues by going to www.donnajodhan.com/tbln.html. There are lots of back issues for you to read. You can see what questions I answered. I chose them randomly from a pool of questions that I receive every month. It's in my Ask the Coach feature. And also catching up with the coach, all kinds of tips that I provide you with to help you save time, to help you do things differently, to help you keep your food fresh. It's just not about the kitchen. It's about things like the carpet, the car, about your furniture, things like that. Okay? How to, clean or maintain your glasses, clean glassware, how to clean up messes when candle grease spills all over your dresser or your counter. Okay? Alright. So, let's go. Oh no. If you want to read more about me as a so-called expert, you can go to www.sterlingcreations.ca/askanexpert.html. One more time, www.sterlingcreations.ca/askanexpert.html. All right. Okay. You ready for the mental stretch? Are you ready for my mental stretch, which I've been using for so many years to help me and to help others? Based on the MIC principle. And what is the MIC principle? The MIC principle is all about clearing the clutter and cobwebs from your mind, your imagination, and sparking and stimulating your creative juices. So you're clearing the cobwebs and the clutter from your minds and imaginations. And this helps you to start afresh, to recharge, to regurgitate, to regenerate your mind and imagination. That will enable you to start fresh and start thinking positively. Because this is what we want to do. We are living in a world where so many things are going on that at times we can't seem to keep up. So we got to find ways to keep up. And one of the first things you do is to clear your minds, sweep your minds of clutter and cobweb. Clear and sweep your minds and your imaginations of cobwebs and clutter. And after that, you start to spark and stimulate your creative juices. I guarantee you that this mental stretch, the way I have structured it, is going to help you in so many ways. And it is for people of all ages, from the youngest to the oldest. Okay? Don't hesitate. And it is based on using different senses every week. And I combine these senses so that you can see how you can use them in order to sweep your minds and clear your minds of clutter and cobweb. Do this for your imaginations as well, and to spark and stimulate your creative juices. All right. For this week, I'm going to use the sense of touch in combination with other senses. Touch your Christmas tree. Touch the branches on your tree. Feel the branches underneath your fingers as you go along, nice and slow. And touch the ornaments on your tree. Touch them gently. Hold them very, very loosely in your hands as you go along. Touch the lights, but make sure the lights are off before you touch them, okay? See how the sense of touch can help you to start to clear and sweep away the cobwebs and clutter in your minds and your imagination. Do this for a few minutes, almost every day or whenever you think you need to do that. And then bring in the sense of sight to look at your lovely, handsome Christmas tree, all decorated with lights and ornaments, and the branches all loaded with different things. And under your Christmas tree there are gifts for everyone. So touch, sense of touch, and the sense of sight. How about wrapping paper? You may think that this is kind of trivial, but I don't. Touch the wrapping paper. Feel both sides of the wrapping paper. One side is smooth and the other side is a little rough. The rough side is used to, you put it against your package. The outside is external, and that is what shows up on your present. So you have the rough side as the internal piece and the smooth side as your external piece. I hope I'm making sense here. All right? And your sense of sight, you can use that to think of all kinds of different patterns of wrapping paper. Colors, different colors of wrapping paper. Red, green, blue, yellow, gold, silver. Oh my gosh, the things that you can imagine by using your sense of touch and your sense of sight and different patterns on your wrapping paper. Think of it. Sense of touch and sense of sight. And finally, a wine bottle. Wine bottle contains yummy, delicious wine. Your favorite wine, right? And use your sense of sight to look at that bottle of wine. Yeah. So the sense of sight is used to look at the bottle of wine. The sense of touch, touch the bottle of wine. Touch it. Hold it in your hands. All right? That is what the sense of touch and the sense of sight does. So if you find that it is easier for you to, regurgitate, recharge, regenerate your minds, your imaginations, and your creative juices, use your sense of touch. Or if you find that the sense of sight is better, why not? Use a sense of sight to look at that bottle of your favorite wine. All right? And the sense of touch, like I said, hold the bottle of wine in your hands and just think of what's in that bottle. But we could even engage the sense of taste to think of and the sense of smell, to smell the wine. So you see, you have 4 senses there: sight, touch, smell, and taste. Oh gosh, and we could add the sense of hearing as you pop the cork. Pop goes the cork as you uncork it. All right, enough of my mental stretch for now. I'm on to my Donna's virtual bento basket. Donna's virtual bento basket. And for this week, I'm going to give you a virtual basket that is meant for your favorite teacher, your favorite professor, your favorite someone who has been good to you during this year, teaching you, helping you, and supporting you. All right? Here goes. Bottle of wine. Bottle of sparkling wine. But with this one, I'm going to say sparkling wine because I don't know what a teacher's favorite wine could be or should be. So I'm just going to add a bottle of sparkling wine. A bottle of apple cider is another one I'm going to add for you. Chocolates. Everybody likes chocolates that I know. A box of chocolates. It could be a box of Merci chocolates, a box of Rocher chocolates. But I'm going to put in one of each for you. Okay? And then I'm going to put in some shortbread for you. I think teacher would like that. Okay? And then finally I'm going to add my throw cover for teacher as they sit there, watching TV or looking at a movie or something like that. It's kind of cold. It's getting cold. A throw cover is what the doctor may order for them. Okay? So we got two different we got a bottle of wine, we got apple cider, we've got chocolates, and we've got shortbread. Oh, I want to add something else. Oh, and the throw cover. And how about this? Some scented candles. Yeah, let's add some scented candles for our favorite teacher. Alright folks, this is it for the 4th week of November. I want to thank everyone for having tuned in to listen to me. I hope that I did not bore you too much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wish you a good rest of the day, a good rest of the week. Happy upcoming holiday season to you. Happy Christmas holidays to you. Thank you, Victor. Stay safe, stay well, and I will see you again next week.
You can listen to Ask Donna every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific on Whose Blind Life Is It Anyway?